Okay, folks, it is 3:30. Well, it's actually 3:29, and it'll be by the time I get through. Time to get started. I'd like to call our Transportation Full Committee to order. Chairman Barton, we love you. And, and glad to have everybody here. Thank you for taking time to be here. This is one of the most important things that we do is honoring Georgians. And with the resolutions for naming roads after them and intersections and bridges. And we've all done it, or if you haven't, you need to. It's a great thing to do in our community. Chairman Prince had a subcommittee meeting just a little while ago and passed out 2 resolutions that we'll talk about real quickly. The first one is House Resolution 144. And I'll tell you just for a second, I think you need to make sure that we thank Abby Day. She really works with the members and getting these right, getting all the paperwork correct. And I sure appreciate you, Miss Abby. It's quite a job. And yes, ma'am. It quite is. And you look on the list there on House Resolution 144, you see one by Chairman England, Speaker Ralston, Chairman Extration, Rick Williams, Eddie Lumsden. And you look for a little bit about what they are. If you really want to know specifically, we're glad to share those with you as a resolution. You can look them up online also. But that is one group, and they have one that was separate that just came in late, but we'll work on. So I'd like to entertain make a motion by the subcommittee chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move the do pass for House Resolution 144.
Thank you. Second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of passing House Resolution 144, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We seen you online, Miss Abby? I wouldn't think so. On the second resolution is House Resolution 282.
I vote aye.
Excuse me. Go
Jenny
ahead.
Earhart here. I'm an aye as well.
Thank you.
And I'm an aye as well.
As well.
Anyone out
Brad
there have
Thomas.
a comment on that's zooming in? None. Okay, thank you. Resolution 144 passes. The second one is House Resolution 282. It's the second one you see in your hand. It's came in late, just in the last few days. You see Representative Gunner and Ralston for the 7th. It's for a young lady that passed away very recently. And they're wanting to do that one also. I'd like to accept a motion. Second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, aye.
We'll go ahead and get started just to be respectful of y'all's time.
This is Jenny Earhart. I'm an aye.
Later if they need to. So I sent around the talking points memo that you guys should have in your email. That is essentially going to be the
It's like party line now, isn't it?
It's bizarre.
You hit like a party line?
So there wasn't a whole lot of talking points on this particular bill, but if you had some, feel free to email it.
Well,
I apologize, Mr. Chairman. I think that might have been my fault.
oh, well, that's
I-
exciting. Well, we were getting excited for a moment.
I promise there's not a party in my office, but I did want to register my aye on that motion.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Jenny. Okay, the House Resolution 282 passes. Thank you. And just, and y'all missed out on a great conversation between the subcommittee and the full committee on podcast. If you have any really good ones, Miss Abby wants to know about them. Because we've been talking about In the Red Clay and S-Town and all sorts of different things. Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I want to make sure that we get out to, and Abby, you could probably help us with this, make sure we get out to our members. There's still opportunity to get Roads and Bridges name added to this, but please, and Abby has a sheet that the chairman passed out, and he brought it up in the General Assembly of what it needs, the requirements having been cleared by DOT, and make sure it's in your district, those little things. But we need those in as soon as we can, so we can make sure when we send it over to the Senate with the next one that they're there. But there is still opportunity to get those things done.
We need to make sure when we present these on the floor that we make sure the members know that. We also thank Josh, we're not going to leave you out, for getting these clearance letters done very quickly. We sure appreciate your work in doing that, because it does take some time. Well, that's all our business, and this meeting is now adjourned.